What's going on, YouTube? It's the Paydirt Pioneer coming back at you with another Paydirt review, the first one of the new year. Happy 2025 to those of you that are still celebrating. This should be coming out at the end of the month, though, so that's hopefully not many of you. We're finally into some new Paydyrts, ones that I bought somewhat recently, that aren't over a year old, and just their ROIs are just so completely off and wonky and weird. So really excited to get into this. Trying a new little setup. I want to flex my my nice gold that I have collected, some of the nice stickers I've gotten over time, and we'll see how this grows over the course of the year. 2025, we are on the hunt for 500 subscribers. That's my personal goal this year. We'll see if we can get there, though. Again, my goal is to do at least one video a month. We'll see what else we can mix and match in there on occasion, though. For the docket today, though, we have a first-time seller on the channel, someone that I have never used their Paydirt before. It's RJ's Paydirt. Man, that bag is making this really hard to read, but a nice little sticker on it. Always nice to see a God bless from the Paydirt vendors. And if you can see down in this corner, it looks like we're looking at bag 142 out of 150. So this is almost sold out, might be sold out by the time that this video comes out. For a little more information on this bag of Paydirt, though, let's take a look at it online. And welcome back. So as you can see, this bag guarantees you 1/3 of a gram of gold, a little bit higher price than I'd like to see for that, but it's someone that I wanted to give a try on. Shout out to Miller Prospecting. It's on his website. This was someone that he recommended. I wanted to give them a try, and I thought that this bag was a nice in-between. You do notice that there are some kind of bounty bags, something that can kind of, go over the expected value, but at a bare minimum, you should see at least 1/3 of a gram, which is okay value for the price that we paid for the bag, but we'll get more into that at the value, and we'll see what we end up ultimately recovering. Really excited to get into this. Let's break her open, get it classified down, and see what type of material we're working with. Alrighty, and welcome back. So, as you can kind of see during the cleanup, and I'll get us a little bit closer, very gem-heavy material. For those of you that don't know or don't follow the channel that well, I am not a gem guy. Just not my style, not my cup of tea. But I did pull out some of the more notable ones, some of the bigger rocks as well from just our biggest material. And I don't even know if that's a gem. I think that's just a big hunk of copper. Looks like I got a couple different copper nuggets in there, which is interesting. Obviously not worth all that much, but definitely something different that I don't normally see in bags like this. So unique, something that's better than nothing, I guess. But again, gems not really my thing. A couple of very nice, interesting rocks though. Some of them though kind of just feel like the ones that you get from the gift stores. Just not something that I really care all that much about. For our smallest material, a good healthy amount. Honestly, not as much as I thought. There's actually a lot of bigger material, which has me a little concerned because I didn't see a whole lot of gold in there, so I don't think we got one of those bonus bags, but that's okay. Healthy amount of small material. We have our slightly sized up material from there. I'm sorry, that's actually the wrong size. Doing this on the fly. So we have our next size up material there. Probably almost about the same amount, honestly, which is surprising. Normally see the most in that tiniest level. We got our in-between there. For our mesh, this is our largest size outside of our chunky stuff. I did see a couple little flakes here and there. We'll obviously pan this out and see how much gold we end up recovering. Oh, looks like that's another little bit of copper. Again, I'm assuming that's copper. Not entirely sure. Again, stuff like that isn't my jam. Really magnetic material. It's obviously not like a crazy amount, but man, my magnet shot down whenever I tried to get that pulled out. So definitely some heavy hardcore material there with the magnetite. So let's get this all panned out, see how much gold to recover. We'll start with the magnet, magnetic material. We'll hit up our big stuff next, and then we'll work our way down to our smallest material, see just how much gold we recover, and how good of a bag we're getting from RJ's Paydirt. Let's go. Before we continue with the video, I just wanted to ask that if you enjoy the content you're seeing, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you want to support the channel financially, feel free to join the Patreon. We have a couple of big exciting things to do as we start to grow this channel and grow this community. Now, back to the video.
All right, and welcome back. So this is actually a re-recording. As you can see, all the information is kind of filled in, and we have some weird quirks. The original audio file for this just did not turn out very well for the grade, so I wanted to redo it so it's clear and concise. So for the docket today, we have RJ's Paydirt, 0.33 grams of gold guaranteed load bag. The cost of that bag was $47 when I purchased it. No shipping for a total investment of $47. We got a great recovery of the bag, over half of a gram, and that gives us a gold value today of 47.32. Now, when I originally graded this, gold was a little bit lower. It gave us a, gold value of just over $44. Similar range, but you're looking at anywhere between a 94 to 100% ROI. And the 94 was what I'm using for my actual grade that I'm keeping on file. That gives you an ROI score of 9.4. Obviously, if you're using a higher number, that ROI is over 10, which is incredible. It's over 100%. For the fun score, broke it down here for difficulty. This was pretty middle of the road, Paydirt, nothing too crazy or difficult. Kind of easy to get through, but you know, you have your challenges here and there. So I give it a 3 out of 5 for variety, 2.5, pretty standard. Gold tip, I was pretty impressed with the different variations of gold you got. That got a 3.5. And then the value in the bag, obviously, with the high ROI and just a good Paydirt to kind of work your way through. You know, you're going to get something decent back from it. It gets a 4. In terms of shipping, packaging, damage, and description, all those graded out perfectly at 2s, to give this a total score then of 86.28 from today's gold value. Previously, though, you were looking at just about 84, 83.61 as grade. Either way, fantastic bag of Paydirt, especially for a first-time seller that I get to review. Really healthy ROI, really good bag to kind of go through, work on your skills with. So very impressed with the seller, would highly recommend, and this will probably not be the last time I purchase one of his bags. But until that time, I've been the Paydirt pioneer. Keep on prospecting, and please don't be buying no snake oil Paydirt.